Theo Silverton was never supposed to be the villain. At first, he came across as complicated, maybe even misunderstood. But the moment he locked his sights on Todd Grimshaw, something darker started to surface, something even James Cartwright, the actor behind the character, didn't see coming. He admitted that the twists in this storyline had him choking on his cornflakes while reading ahead, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. Theo's charm didn't fade overnight. It shifted slowly, quietly into something controlling. What started as intense affection began tightening like a grip Todd didn't realize he was trapped in. Cartwright said they always knew Theo had layers, but no one expected how far those layers would go. Now, the man who once seemed troubled looks more like someone teetering on the edge of danger, and even he can't seem to control what's coming out. The unsettling part is that Theo doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. In his mind, what he feels for Todd isn't just love, it's obsession, dressed up as devotion. He's lost so much already: a marriage in ruins, kids who won't speak to him, work that's gone quiet. That leaves Todd as the last piece holding his world together, and he's gripping onto that piece with everything he has. That's where the possessiveness creeps in. The constant questions, the need to know where Todd is at every second. It's the classic pattern: slow isolation disguised as concern. Next week, things spiral even further. Theo pushes Todd into training for a half marathon, not as motivation, but as another way to control him. And when he convinces himself that James Bailey is flirting with Todd, the jealousy snaps. What follows is a violent outburst that Todd never sees coming. For Cartwright, filming scenes like this hasn't been easy. He explained that domestic violence is a reality for so many people, especially around the holidays, and that weight sits on everyone during production. They have to get the emotional truth right without turning something real into something careless. It's the kind of storyline that hits hard because it mirrors situations where people don't always recognize the danger they're in until it's too late. Sometimes the behavior gets excused, brushed aside, or mistaken for love until the damage becomes impossible to ignore. And that's what makes this arc so chilling. Theo doesn't look like someone who snaps. He looks like someone who crumbles from the inside out, dragging Todd into the collapse with him. Every choice he makes feels like it's coming from a warped place of fear. Fear of being abandoned, of being alone, of losing the only person he thinks he has left, and that fear twists everything. Behind the scenes, the cast has treated this storyline with real respect, knowing how many viewers might recognize pieces of their own experiences in it. It's tense, emotional, and uncomfortable in all the ways it should be because it's rooted in something that happens quietly in real life, often long before anyone notices. As Theo's grip tightens and Todd starts to realize something is deeply wrong, the question becomes how far this will go and whether Todd can pull himself free before the damage gets any worse. The danger isn't loud or explosive at first. It's the kind that builds, slowly, until suddenly it breaks open and everyone sees what was there all along. And if this is where the story is already heading, what comes next might be even more intense. The cracks in Theo's world are widening, and the fallout could reach far beyond just him and Todd. The deeper this storyline goes, the clearer it becomes that what's happening isn't just drama. It's a reminder of how control can disguise itself as love, and how quickly that can turn into something no one can ignore anymore.